Hey everyone, it's your favorite Perks again. If you're new here, welcome. And 2021's come to an end. Is coming to an end. Now, it's been an up and down year for me. It's a roller coaster to be exact, with all the trips and accomplishments and two negative aspects. I've learned a lot about myself, like physically and mentally. I knew about my interests. And overall, what I've learned is to not take every day for granted. Because if you want something, act today because it may not be guaranteed to you tomorrow. There's also a time to be selfless and selfish with yourself. Both of them can be good and bad. It's That's what I've also learned. And because I started classes at my community college about social work and psychology, I've started to expand my way of thinking without going into like a overly opinionated mind. Some people say that this year was the worst year ever. Some say it was the best year ever. But I don't depend on people anymore. It doesn't matter to me because this year many things can happen even in your favorite when a year is starting out good, but in the middle. I learned that one the scariest way possible. That earlier this month, I was actually positive for, the C virus. And it was not fun. But it was, even though it was worse than a cold, it wasn't as bad as something like the stomach bug. And I've never had the flu, so don't comment on whether I had the flu or not. But other than that, it also depends on the lifestyle of the person. Like, I've been exercising and eating more protein and healthier and organic uh, before I got sick. It affects people differently. Like, you can be the healthiest person and the symptoms can be milder, but if you're overweight and eat a lot of candy or junk food, it can blindside you regardless of your age. But overall, I got to meet new people and even some people that I thought I'd never really meet. My friends in California. Oh, California are one of them, and even some people in my extra class I took, Win Beyond the Game with Survivor. I got to meet Parvati, who who now interacts with me, and then also who was also in my class. I got to talk with Nasir, Ethan, Xander, Michelle, and even Tyson. People like that I'd see on TV or the internet. I did not expect to actually talk to them while on a Zoom class. That was a unique experience, and it was a lot of things were accomplished, like meeting new people, graduating from high school, and even passing my driver's test, even at the age of 19, and that's great in some aspects. But the pandemic could have played a huge role the on the infamousy of this year, but it's not really. But focus on my advice is to sometimes it's good to focus on yourself and your mental, what you're capable of, because depending on internet and the media will only drag you down further mentally. I've learned I've learned it some days, and fortunately I realize myself now on what I'm capable of without depending on people. And that's all I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you learned something great, overall, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in 2022.